welcome to, it's technically not week 3 yet of our trip. It'll be week 3 tomorrow, but I'm gonna start the 3rd vlog today because we're now on the South Island. This morning we have driven to Abel Tasman and we're about to get the water taxi and go on a little hike. But we're not going on a long one. Sid said it's about an hour and a half because we do have a lot of driving to do today. Where are we heading later again?
Franz Josef.
Franz Josef. So Sid said there's about 8 or 9 hours of driving in total today.
It's actually around 6.5.
6.5. Well, I suppose we've already done an hour this morning, so.
It was always on fire, our house, our dreams. We were dancing on a wire, reckless it seemed. We found holes in these walls, we like what we saw. Seems so strong until it falls, the final straw. Oh, I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open
Good morning, we are in Franz Josef. We arrived kind of late yesterday evening, so literally just had dinner, had a little walk around town and then went to bed. We're only actually here for one night. We leave today to go to Queenstown, so we don't have tons of time. So this morning we're just doing some of the short hikes that you can do to go and see Glacier and, is that how you say it? Glacier? Glacier. Glacier.
Glacier or Glacier?
Glacier.
I think it depends if you're American or not.
What did I say?
Glacier.
Glacier.
No, you say Glacier.
Glacier.
That's like a sweet or something, I swear. It's like a mint.
You know what I mean. But we were supposed to spend a little bit more time here. We were supposed to do 2 nights actually, and then do the proper heli hike, which is the quite famous hike here where you get dropped off by a helicopter. But we had to rejig quite a bit of our itinerary because we didn't book the ferry between the islands in time, and it was sold out completely on the date that we initially wanted to cross between the North Island and the South Island. So we've had to cut our time in Franz Josef short, which is unfortunate because the heli hike does look very cool, but it's nice that you can still get out and do some of these shorter tracks and still see it.
We'll do it another time.
Yeah, we've already decided that we're definitely going to be coming back to New Zealand because there is so much that we're missing and that we're aware that we're missing, but we just don't have the time in 3 weeks and on a fairly strict schedule to do it. I would love to come back, maybe do it in a camper van and take our time with it a bit more.
Yeah, nice next new expensive option to do it. So a glacier, as you can see behind me, right there. It's a river of ice, essentially. So that glacier, Franz Josef Glacier, or Hina Glacier, can move 5 meters per day. So it is moving, even though it looks still. It's basically when a load of snow on top becomes compacted into ice, and it slips, creates that valley, and any bits it leaves is called a moraine, essentially. So, yeah.
So in the last vlog, I think I showed that 1 to 10 numbers game that Sid and I like to play when we're in the car, kind of like wavelength. Another thing that Sid likes to do, it's not very interactive for me, but it keeps him awake, is a general knowledge quiz.
Well, you could also play along as well.
I mean, I can't really play along if I've got the answers in front of me. Anyway, I thought you guys could play along in the vlog. What is the largest land mammal?
Oh, land. Elephant.
Yep, the African elephant. How many countries are recognised by the United Nations?
196 or 7. 197.
195. Which Queen of England was also celebrated for writing poetry?
Let's go with Elizabeth I.
That's correct.
Yay.
Which planet has the most volcanoes?
Mercury.
Venus.
Oh.
How many keys does a piano have?
74.
88. This is going to go on for hours now, so hope you enjoyed.
You can speak louder than that.
We're going to Milford Sound today.
We're most of the way there.
We're most of the way there, yeah. We've just stopped for a little photo opportunity at this valley. It was raining this morning, but now it's sunny, so that's good news. I'm very excited for this because I didn't manage to do Milford Sound last time I came to Queenstown, but I did want to do it. It's just quite a long drive. It's 4 hours each way from Queenstown. So that's why we're doing it on a coach, so Sid doesn't have to drive. And yeah, hopefully it will live up to all expectations. I'm sure it will.
It's a cool coach as well. It's got
It's
all
a
the
cool
glass.
coach, yeah.
as
You
well.
can see kind of like through the ceiling, which is very nice when you're driving through such scenic places.
And it's better than me driving and you just sleeping the entire way.
Although I've still slept on the coach.
No,
It
you
hasn't-
still have, but that's what I assumed you were going to do. But instead of just
Yeah.
sleeping on there and me having no one to talk to.
Good morning. We are still in Queenstown. We just had our second night here. We haven't actually done that much in Queenstown yet because 2 nights ago we got here fairly late in the evening, and then yesterday we did Milford Sound, which is a whole day trip. You leave at, well, if you do the coach and boat tour, you leave at 8 or so in the morning and you don't get back until 8 o'clock at night. But it was so cool, like so beautiful. I think that's one of my favorite things that we've done so far on this trip. I thought it was really, really impressive, and luckily we got some nice weather, although apparently it's slightly more impressive if you go when it's been raining, because then the waterfalls are huge, and because it was sunny and because it's summer we didn't get quite as big waterfalls, but it was still very, very impressive. This morning though, in true Sid has planned this trip fashion, we're doing another activity that involves high speeds and spinning round in circles. Similar to the jet boat that we did in Hooker Falls, we're now doing the Shotover boat in Queenstown, which is over the Shotover River. Is that why it's called that? Is this the Shotover River? I made the mistake of looking at this on TikTok last night. I should have just gone in ignorant, because now I'm kind of nervous after seeing all the videos. Not sure how much we're going to be able to film, because apparently the only way to film is if you strap a GoPro to your head, so unless you're willing to do that, might just have to show you from above what this looks like. Or you can look on TikTok yourselves. so glad I did my makeup this morning.
Did you not think it was going to get ruined straight away anyway?
Yeah, but that one was a lot more intense than the Hooker Falls one. Like that one we got a lot more wet.
The flies.
And flies, yeah. There's like bugs all over my face.
But it was good.
Very fun. Good morning. It is our final day in Queenstown. We're just packing up the room and getting ready to go, although we are going to spend most of the day here still. There are a few things that we still want to do today. I think we're going to get the cable cars up and maybe do the luge, maybe redo the luge. And what else did we have on our itinerary today? Oh, balls and bangles for breakfast, which is this bagel place that I became obsessed with when I was here last. And I swear there was something else on our itinerary. What was it?
I think we'll have to see how we do time-wise, to be honest with you. See where we get to.
And then this evening, we're driving to Lake Tekapo. I just thought I'd quickly show you the view from our room because it's actually insane. You can see the mountains over there, and over here is the lake. It's such nice weather today as well. It's been kind of cloudy for our whole time here, and it was actually raining yesterday. Although we did have a bit of sun when quad biking. That quad biking was actually insane. I don't think I did a clip afterwards, but we've been quad biking before in Scotland, and I do not remember it being as intense as that quad biking was. Like, that was actually like a tough workout, especially when we were doing the more off-roady stuff. I was having to wrestle with that quad bike to keep it in a straight line, but it was good fun. We've had a change of plan. We've decided that we're going to make the most out of having a car and drive to Glenorchy. To say that Sid doesn't drink. He loves testing out the wines. Well, not testing out, what's the word for this?
It's got a few legs on it. So
few legs?
It's not the...
What do you rate this Riesling?
It's not the purest. Fruity though.
It looks pretty clear to me. That's surely a good sign.
I think it's going to be around a 6.5.
What, out of 10?
Yes. You're the one that's going to try it though.
Very nice. That's my rating. Very
not
nice
out of
Riesling.
10. Out of 10?
Out of 10? Like a good 9. very drinkable. It goes down like juice.
Juice. A little bit of juice.
We've made it to Tekapo and we have another gorgeous view outside. You can see the lake and the sun setting on the mountains. It is just stunning here, and the drive was so incredible as well. Like one of my favorites so far. I would just happily live here, I think. We're here for 2 nights, and tonight we're actually going stargazing with the Dark Sky Project, because here is one of the best stargazing sites in the whole world. We have made it to our final destination of the trip. We are in Christchurch. We drove here from Tekapo this morning, and I actually can't believe that this is the last place that we're going. The last 3 weeks have gone so quickly. This trip has just flown by. I feel like we've been doing so much and moving fairly quickly that, yeah, it has just gone by in an instant. But we have just arrived at our accommodation in Christchurch, and it is gorgeous. Sid surprised me with this one. I didn't know where we were staying, and it's very bougie. So as you walk in, we've got a little kitchen unit and a bathroom, but this is the star of the show. The window takes you out onto these gorgeous gardens, and just beyond that, you can see this incredible view of Christchurch. It is such a gorgeous day here today as well, so what a lovely place to be. Good morning. It is the final day of our trip somehow. This has come around so quickly. I look like crap this morning because we got up fairly early and drove to Akaroa, because the final activity of our trip is a little boat trip to hopefully go out and see some dolphins. So what a way to end the trip, although it is a bit grey and miserable out today, so I'm not sure if that's going to affect the boat trip or not, but hopefully
I think it'll be okay.
We'll still see some dolphins.
It's calm. It'll just be rainy.
I was saying to Sid, I was like, is it going to be really stormy on the boat? I'll show you our view currently. We've just been sat having a coffee and some pastries in the car, looking out at the view. This is what I mean about the weather. It's just sort of overcast, but maybe this could clear. we'll see how it goes. So, slight change of plan. The original boat that we were supposed to be on has been cancelled. So now we've been put on a later boat, which is a slightly different kind of tour, but hopefully we should still get to see some dolphins. So now we've got, around an hour and a half or so to kill in Akaroa. So I think we're just gonna go and chill in a cafe. Maybe get a bit of editing done, a bit of work done, and then we'll go from there.
Great-grandfather was a whale hunter. Made his way over.
This is our current lunch setup. We've got some fish and chips. And this is Carl the seal. He said very kindly bought me from the gift shop a New Zealand furry seal as a little souvenir of the trip.
I'm scared of the seagulls.
Yeah, we're scared of the seagulls. That's why we're sitting in the car. I mean, there were also no chairs.
They're deadly.
There is a bench right there, but there are lots of seagulls about.
And they're deadly.
So instead we're using the handbrake as a plate.
How good that is. Whoa. Open plan living. Little door there so you can can't bloody open it. Okay, and so when you can't open it from the outside, you come in the inside and you open it like that as well, and then you enter through here, you can see nice open plan living as well. Nice bit of air that can come through there, lovely bits of opaque glass so nobody can see you, and then nice little bit of moving in from there. Whereas this, it's just currently a mess.
Well, I haven't put the roof on it yet.
Oh, here we go, the roof's going on. Right, here's Lydia's. Do you want to talk me through it?
Yeah. So we've got a nice glass door. Nice window here. Some more nice glass windows. Lots of glass at the back.
Nice hole in it as well, in case you see through.
It's not finished. So yeah.
Okay, now let's test if it's earthquake proof. Give me that. Your design doesn't win the earthquake. Okay, neither of us do. It's earthquake. And just like that, we are back in Sydney. It is
Tuesday today. We arrived back yesterday evening, and I know I keep saying this, but I just can't believe how quickly the 3 weeks went. But it was such an incredible trip, and I really hope that you enjoyed following along in these vlogs. It's been a while since I filmed any kind of travel vlog for YouTube, so I hope that they've turned out okay and you liked watching them. But of course, now that I'm back in Sydney, the usual weekly vlogs will resume. And I was saying to Sid yesterday when we were in an Uber back from the airport that I feel like it's really hitting me now that we're back in Sydney and I'm truly freelance and I'm really trying to do this, because obviously we were back in the UK for a long time over Christmas, and then I came back, but I only really had a week and a half between coming back from the UK and going to New Zealand, so I didn't really do that much in that week. But now I really need to get my head down and actually work hard to make this work. So it's sinking in. Today I'm gonna go off and have a proper planning, to-do list making kind of day and get myself organized for all of that. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. Once again, I really hope that you enjoyed these vlogs, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.